What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the vote. I got some new notes that I will be going through to make a new video. As always, I want to start off by thanking everybody for the support and love of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are a fan of numismatics, if you're a fan of paper currency, if you are just getting into the hobby of numismatics, stay rocking with me. Definitely stay rocking with the channel. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I will be making a new episode every week speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of numismatics. If you have any questions, comments, or input, please put it down in the comment section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. Throughout this episode, if I say something that isn't 100% accurate or it's a little different from what you know, please let me know via the comments. I will go back, make sure I do my proper research, and that way I will have the right information moving forward. Thank you. So I would like to welcome the newest members to the Legal Tender family. We are currently, as of last time I checked, which was 5 minutes ago, due to this recording, we are at 960 subscribers. That's awesome, man. Thank you for giving me your time and your attention. And just thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to welcome and acknowledge the following individuals. And I may say some names, I might have already acknowledged some names, but I'm showing y'all twice. All right, so I want to welcome and acknowledge Jason Givens, John Lee, Bach and Tino, 1013 Project, Marcus Ayalo, Victor Perez, and Kane. I'm gonna go back for a second. Marcus Ayala. Welcome to the family. If I butchered your name, I apologize. Thank you for your love and thank you for your support. All right, so let's get into today's episode. Today's episode will be it'll be a scrap search. So we will be going through some notes. I just got this bundle from, I was going to say the post office. I got this bundle from the bank, and let's go through it. Now, I always say each episode is going to be a little bit different, but I really do mean that. And today's episode, with it being a scrap search, it's a few things I will be looking for. And we're going to do it to some music. So here we go. All right, so I got X amount of notes right here, and we are scrap searching $5 bills. I did a quick glance to see if anything stood out immediately. The first thing I went looking for was old school denominations, like small size notes or small face notes. All these are big size, and on top of that, they are all colorized. So I thumbed through everything and nothing immediately stood out. So what we finna do now is look for it'll mostly be saying, hold on one second. Excuse that radio commercial. No production team, just myself and a few notes. Yeah, so first thing I noticed that these notes got some wear on them. They all got wear. That we will be looking for. We're gonna be checking out serial numbers, a lot of serial numbers, to see if we could find anything interesting. I do have one very tough note that's in the back, and that's definitely going in the collection. I feel like I'm fighting this music. I'm finna turn this down a little bit. And if you're wondering what's playing, it is Lost in Japan via YouTube. All right, so let's get into it. So again, we're gonna be checking out $5 denominations. On the front, we have our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Also, the tallest president as of date, and Abraham Lincoln. The first of 4 presidents to meet their untimely end. On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, which is there. And that's old Abe sitting down. And the Lincoln Memorial can be seen and visited at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. All right, let's get into it. We got a couple notes. We ain't finna be all day, so I'm gonna do a quick look at the serial numbers to see if we got anything fancy. To my eye, anyway. I do like the signature combination. We got Janet Yellen as the treasurer, and Landmark Lieber as the treasurer of the United States, and the Secretary of Treasury right here. Not enough to have me keep this note, so 6-5, I'm moving on. That's okay. 0, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. No. I did like how it was starting off though. Not enough to catch my eye. 09089638. No. 81491149. Interesting. No. Yeah, I guess we're pretty frequent with the signature combination. And the reason I fancy that signature combination is it is 2 women signatures, and it is the first time in United States history that 2 women have their signature on U.S. currency. And something else, instead of having their signature on all 7 denominations that are currently printed, the $1 bill, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100, you can only get their signature combination of series year 2021 on the $1 bill and the $5 bill. Crease right here. Still nothing fancy about this signature. Well, that number combination. So I will be moving on. No. 1972, 3. No. I don't do tombstones. I don't do birthday notes. Only thing I'm really looking for is very, very unique serial number combinations. Like if it's a true binary, zeros and ones, definitely add it to the collection. It will be added to the collection. A binary, just 2 numbers repeated throughout the 8 number that makes up the serial. 8 numbers that make up the serial number. If it's only 2 digits, I keep those. Not trinaries. I got a couple of those, so I'm moving on from those. Super high serial numbers, super low, I will keep. Star or replacement notes, definitely keeping those. If we see birthday notes, I will pass. If we see a ascending ladder in like the proper order, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I keep that. Or descending. Repeaters, maybe. 11111000822. Yeah, this signature combination is fairly common now because just about every note that I done pulled out has been Yellen and Maliba. And I'm gonna have another look at it, but I want to say they all have been of the Q block too. I'm gonna have another look at that. I'm gonna start paying that more attention. And the very next note proves me wrong. So as I were. 19. Nope. Looking at serial numbers, I don't want to bore y'all, so let me just go on and kind of speed through these a little bit faster. Bookend notes, I got some of those, so I won't be keeping those. Broken ladders, won't be keeping those. 0020, we almost had something. No. Yeah, I went to the bank and I asked for just change and just all fives. Cause I always see scrap searches of like $1,000 in singles. I decided to change up the denomination. I'm gonna try to do a scrap search of every denomination to see if I could pull out something cool. It's gonna be a little tougher with the 20s, 50s, and 100s unless I got a lot of money a lot of currency to withdraw from the bank. 87, no. And if I see nothing within this pile, I'll be paying my bills with it. Or redepositing in another bank. 313137. A lot of Q blocks though. 81491718. 445591. Thus far, this tree is not bearing any fruit. 888. Some people like eights like that, but yeah, and they all got some signs of life. Bends, folds, creases, wrinkles. Abe done been in the world a little bit. I haven't even seen any sequential notes. 245259 58. No. 062650. No. All right. Got nothing. But there were two other $5 bills. I looked at those serial numbers. I didn't find anything fancy with them. And I had to make a purchase. So I used those denominations. And I got this back end change. And this is my favorite. We have a 007 note. AP, this is nowhere near as cool as your 007 binary repeating 007 serial in great condition note that you shared with me. But 007, I'm keeping it. So one more 007 note to add to the collection. So hold on 1 second. All right, I got my sleeve and I'm finna give this note a proper home. All right. Excuse the choppy editing, but like I said, no production team, just me. All right, so this note now has a home, and of all those notes that I went through, all these denominations, this James Bond note, this 007 note right here was the best note out of this little stack right here. A lesser denomination, and I did a little search through all of them, and this is the best one that I got. All right, that was today's episode. Again, 960 subscribers. Thank you. Jason Givens, John Lee Bacantino, 1013 Project, Marcos Ayalo, Yela, Victor Perez, and Kane. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. All right, that's all we got for this one. Until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. It's a crazy little episode, and I'll talk to you soon.